friends. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Lindsay.
And we're not your average mamas.
On this podcast, we're here to make you laugh, share our experiences, and provide helpful tidbits that will make your parenting journey just a little bit easier.
So grab your favorite drink, sit back and relax, and let us join you in your multitasking.
Not Your Average Mamas.
A podcast showing you that parenting is anything but ordinary.
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding.
What was it called again?
I think it was called the something tenant. Silent tenant?
The Quiet Tenant.
By who?
By your mom.
Got it.
Clemens, yeah.
Clements.
Michelin.
I don't know how I can't read my handwriting, so.
It's a screenshot. Welcome all. Welcome one.
To episode 2 of Not Your Mama's.
Fuck me.
Not Your Mama's Book Club.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Brittany.
And we are blessing your ear holes with
More content.
a book podcast content.
This is our spinoff of Not Your Average Mamas. They're mini episodes. And our goal with this is, for one, we just want to talk about the books we are reading. I am, what is it, January 6th? What the
8th.
What day is it? We did the same thing. It's January 8th. Whatever. We're like a little over a week into the new year, and I'm already on my 4th book, which is crazy. But I feel like I'm starting the year off strong.
Yeah, I'm not that far. I have. It sucks because like I got into the Crown of Nixia series like literally 3 days before the year started. So I've read like 3 books in the last 2 weeks, but technically I only have 1.5 books read. And
well, it was because I was not feeling good this weekend, so I was like on the couch a ton. It was honestly really nice. I mean, I really did not feel good, but I never just sit on the couch and read all day, so I did get a jump start. It wasn't
I really want a girls' weekend where we literally just go somewhere nice and read books.
That would be amazing. Maybe for our book club.
That'd be so
It'd be so fun. A girls' trip somewhere, some cool like cabin.
Yes.
That's pretty, has a hot tub. Eat yummy food, read books all day.
Oh, I want that so bad.
But we want this virtual book club to talk about our books that we're reading, get ideas, but also we're going to try to bring you guys in and have just like a virtual book club where we can all collab, exactly.
Talk about our books. For this episode, we're going to review the book we most recently read. We're going to talk about the books that we're reading right now. We're going to talk about this new app, which if everyone downloads it, we can like make a book club on there. And then we are actually going to read the same book, and we're going to do this hopefully 2 or 3 times this year is my goal. But we want to read the same book, but we want to like not know anything about it, read the back to you right now, and then we're going to make our own story, like a 3-second, like this is what's going to happen prediction, and then we're going to listen back at it and see how bad we are, because we're both very blind when reading books, because like literally book talk has made me feel so dumb.
For not guessing the ending.
Yeah, people are like, I totally missed out. And I was just sitting there like,
we're in the moment, okay?
Yeah.
Although the book I read yesterday, the book I read in one day, I knew the whole, I guessed the spin for the first time ever. I was blown away by myself. I'm like, get it, girl.
Heard something in Crescent City and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the governor. And then
it's the governor.
It wasn't the governor. I was very, very wrong.
Sometimes they'll just like put these little things in, and you're like, it's like a little worm in your brain.
Maybe I was just too on high alert because of stupid Iron Flame, and I was just like, I have to listen to every word and every second so I know what's going to happen. But you know what? That's what reading books are for. It's like not knowing what's going to happen. It's like fun, whatever. Anyways, jumping right into it.
Jesse has been trying to, that's my husband, been trying to read faster. So I got him a book for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't want to make fun of him, okay?
Okay, he should get a Kindle though, because you can put it in dyslexia mode, because that's what I do, and I fly through books in Kindles. And when I read like paperback books, I'm just like, And then she said, but like on Kindles, I can like read
I'm gonna get him one because
so fast.
I didn't mean to laugh, but I was like, okay, so he's sitting in bed and he's reading this book that I got him for Christmas, and he's like has a timer going on his phone, and he's like taking notes, and he's like,
oh my gosh,
I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm trying to learn to be a speed reader like you. I said that you're taking all the enjoyment out of the book.
Yeah.
If you're not in it, you're just trying to get faster.
Sometimes you don't need to read every single word, like, and
that's
comprehend
what he said.
it.
He's trying to work on using his peripherals to read. Doesn't everybody just do that?
No, but I do think that. So I use like the dyslexia text on my Kindle, and I don't know what it is about
spread out
it.
the letters or something.
It makes it look like a serial killer wrote it. Let me show you. I can show you the app. No, I used to do it on the library book one. It looks like so weird, but I can read it so fast.
Wow. I don't know why it'd be different.
I don't know why. And like somebody was like, are you dyslexic? And I'm like, maybe. Does this make me dyslexic that I know that I can read faster?
That's cool though. I mean, I didn't mean to laugh. I just was like, you're taking all the joy out of reading by having a timer, trying to learn new ways to read faster.
Freaking engineer.
He's like, I'm going to logically learn how to read better. And I'm like,
You just read at your own pace, and that's okay.
It is, but it does definitely take the joy out of it. I said, he's asking me questions. When you're reading, do you do this? And I'm like, I don't think about it. It just plays in my brain.
Yeah, but I definitely do. I feel like I saw this TikTok that was like, I feel like every word I have to read, like, she went to the store, and you have to like imagine it, and it just takes longer to put it in your brain because you're just like, I don't know, and that's fine. Like, that's just. But how that's
just not a fun way to read. You know, like that's not going to be something that you're going to enjoy. But no. Anyway, that was a tangent.
Such a tangent.
Sorry.
But fun fact, if you do have a Kindle or if you have the Libby app and you like rent ebooks from the library, you can put it on like a dyslexia mode. And I've never been diagnosed with dyslexia. I know I learn harder. It's harder for me to learn. It's probably the way I say that. So maybe I am dyslexic or slightly dyslexic and never knew it.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Good to know. Anyways, what is the most recent book that you've read, and what is your review on it?
Yesterday?
Give it to us, Daddy.
Should I look up? Twice in One Night. I was referencing that we already said that in our other podcast we recorded, but yeah. I walked right into that one. I'm trying to look up quickly who wrote it. Okay, so yesterday, the book that I read all in one day, The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. It's pretty popular. I bought it months ago maybe, and I haven't read it. So it was about a man who was cheating on his wife, and the woman he was having an affair with ends up murdered at their lake house, and his wife is a high-powered attorney, and she's the only one that can get him off because she's one of the top defense attorneys in the state, or maybe even like the whole country, and so she's the only one that has a chance like of getting him I can't say getting him off again.
You already said that, and I took it the wrong way.
That you
took it
obviously she's not the only one that can get him off. He's having an affair, but
okay,
that's what they say. That's the phrasing.
Okay, I mean,
she's the only one that could get him off.
You can't just say it at a different speed. Expect it to sound different. She's the only one that can get him.
Huh?
That's all I can think about.
Okay, I don't know a different way to say it.
Anyways.
She's the only one that could possibly get him.
What the fuck is this book about? It has so close. I wanted to have 3.69 stars, but it has 3.66 stars on...
Out of 4 or 5?
5. How many points does a star have? 5. That's why it's at 5 out of 5 stars.
That's not why there's 5 stars. Haven't you ever heard of a 4-star review?
No.
That's for like hotels. I think there's 5 stars.
There is. I'm going to stay at a 5-star hotel. That's a sentence.
I'm going to stay at a 4-star hotel. Wow. Best hotel.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, anyways.
Do you want to just read the summary on your phone? Is that why that's...
No, I was just checking it out.
She's a high-powered attorney, and
the only one I can get him off. We get it. Okay, next, you going.
Anyway, I read Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. She's the same one that wrote Haunting and Hunting Adeline. That book, that one had a lot of twists and turns. It was a little unbelievable for me, a little over the top. I still liked it. I read it pretty quick. And then the other book I read was the second book in the series of The Housemaid, The Housemaid's Secret. And then there's a third one, actually one of our listeners...
Oh gosh, what are they called?
One of our listeners mentioned on the Facebook group that there's a third one coming out this summer.
Oh,
so that'll be fun.
That is so fun.
Those ones are so good and so fast to read.
Well, that's good. I feel like we all want a fast read. So a quick note I wanted to say, so I'm looking these books up on this app called Storygraph is in. The app Goodreads is out. If anyone didn't know, because I didn't know. I found out from my work friend last week. So
the girls that get it, get it.
The girls that get it, get it. It literally crashed. The app store crashed because so many people are downloading it, but it's called Storygraph. It just has a lot more data than Goodreads does. It looks a lot nicer. It looks a little bit more modern. Goodreads does look like it was made in the early 2000s, and no one has updated the interface. Which, I mean, like, whatever. Like, it tracks books.
Dang, what a burn. Fuck you, Goodreads.
Fuck you. Storygraph sponsor us. Storygraph just is so nice because you can look up what books you want to read based on your mood. So if you're like, I want a fast-paced smut book, you can just be like, fast-paced smut book, and it will bring up all these.
What about a slow-paced smut book?
Yeah, they do. They have slow burn.
Oh.
People can so you can, like, put tags on your book that you read. So when you review it, it like asks you to all these questions. So you can put the mood, the pace. They ask you like a bunch of questions. You rate it out of 5 stars, and then stars.
5 stars apparently.
It is 5 stars. You rate it out of 5 stars, and then you can like write anything about it that you want, and then you can either write anything about it that you want that's public or your personal, which is also nice. And then you can also join people's book clubs. So that's how we want to do our book club. So if everyone downloads Storygraph, it's not broken now. They unbroke the internet. We will start our book club on there. We do want to start a book club where everyone reads the same book. And we have a few contenders that we will mention later. We'll do a poll on Instagram. I don't know why I said Instagram like that. We'll do a poll. Instagram!
Why? Look at what I searched.
Is anything rated 4 stars?
Nothing came up.
Because things are rated 4 stars. But
I know. I didn't know how to rate it. Is there anything where 4 stars is the top rating?
We're going to be like aggressively researching why 5 stars is a thing.
Last night I was like trying to explain to Jesse what Not Your Mama's Book Club meant, and like anything like not your mama's meatloaf, not your mama's whatever. He would not believe that it's a common expression.
Oh, what an idiot. Is he smarter than he looks? Just kidding.
I like screenshot a response of like, this means that it's not old fashioned, it's modern. Yeah. He's like, this is just some random Reddit comment. There's one person. Said, it's a common expression, damn it.
It is. It really is.
It is. This is Not Your Mama's Book Club because we're going to read some
smut.
Yeah, pretty much. And books that are just like not really for moms. What? Shut up.
Shut up, you.
Shut up, me.
Shut up with your 4 stars.
I didn't mean.
I'll show you where to shove up.
Obviously, they're for moms, but you know, I meant like our moms.
Yeah, I would not want my mother reading these.
Hi, Shannon.
Love you.
Please don't listen to this.
Turn it off right now.
Turn off your ears.
Turn off your ears. Keep it listening so it plays all the way through so we get the listen, but shut off your ear holes.
Just walk away from the phone, Shannon.
Just walk away from the phone, Shannon. Anyways, oh my gosh, it's really hard to record at night. Can you tell? This is
This is Not Your Average Mamas.
At night.
What?
Where are we?
What? What have you been reading lately?
Good question. Anyways, Storygraph, download it. Oh, we'll put information about that later on in life. Send that up. I am reading, or books I've read. I read the...
What?
Books I've read. I've read the books. I was just reading like the way I read in my head.
Okay, Jesse. Oh my God.
Okay. The last two books that I have read are from the Crown of Nixia series. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I say it in my head. I did Audible it. And also, that just reminds me of that meme. Have you seen that meme?
Yeah.
It's like people that that actually read the book and people that read the audiobook. It's like people that read the book, they're like, and Aaron. And then they're like, do you mean Aaron?
No. That's what I always said in my head.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you actually read any fantasy books, you're like, and then they entered the world of land. Like, you don't actually, like,
you just skim it.
Yeah.
You skim it.
You're like, the land that starts with an end. Anyway. Crown of Nixia series, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I can never remember these names. And then The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. It's a super easy fantasy read. It's about vampires. A super easy world building, super easy read. Super good book. The first one I rated a 5-star.
Whoa.
I rate my books based on emotion. If they can bring out my emotion, if they have a good plot twist, I'm like, hallelujah. The second book I did rate a 4.6. The plot twist wasn't good, and she is coming out with a third book this summer, which I'm very excited about, because they did kind of leave it whereas like she could end the series there. She could write another book. We'll see. But yeah, that's the book I'm reading, or that's the most recent book I've read, those two. And those I read in like, both books I read in like 5 days.
Wow.
They were good.
Nice.
They were, well, on the spicy scale, I feel like they were a 3. 5, because peppers.
Okay.
Don't you know how many
Peppers have 5 points on their leaves?
Yeah, they do. They're shaped like stars. What book are you currently reading?
The Surgeon. I literally just started it. I'm only a couple of chapters in. I don't even know what it's about. I just saw it popped up on my Kindle Unlimited when I was searching a different book that was similar, and it was free. So I started it and had really good reviews. So I'm pretty excited about that one. I guess what happened so far is just that this woman is like a world-renowned surgeon, heart surgeon, and she just, for the first time in 12 years, lost a patient. But then you realize she knew the patient and she might not have been doing everything in her power to like resuscitate him. You don't know how she knows him. And then they kind of go back and forth between another woman who's like a DA, some type of attorney. And so I have no clue. I didn't even read the summary of this book, but I'm assuming
I love it.
She's going to sue her or something over this.
Like they're going to go back and forth.
But I have no idea. I'm waiting to be surprised.
I love that for you. I'm still... I meant to say labia deep.
Oh my gosh. It's not even that deep.
When people say balls deep, I feel like
they're uterus deep.
I said labia.
Okay. In my head, I was thinking
like you're
vulva.
Up to your labia.
Oh.
Like balls deep, you're up to your balls?
I get it.
Like, labia deep would be deeper than balls deep.
Okay, balls deep means like they're fucking someone.
They're
in up to their balls. Balls deep in someone. Not that you're standing in something that touches the tip of your ball sack. I'm balls deep in the mud.
I was 6 years old.
It's like 1 inch deep.
Okay, I see where the confusion was.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's so deep.
Well, when you said, I was like, maybe I was thinking vulva deep. I guess labia is slightly deeper. Slightly. Oh my gosh. Now she knows what balls deep means, which will help her with her further books.
he's balls deep in me. I'd be like, wow, why were they having sex in the mud? Okay,
My cheeks literally hurt. Like,
so
this has been the most ridiculous night.
Oh my gosh.
To unhinge my jaw.
This is unhinged. Okay.
We're unhinged.
I am very deep into the fantasy world. Some might say labia deep if you're talking about standing in mud. Oh But currently, okay, so right now today's January 8th that we're recording this. If anybody is a Sarah J. Maas fan, Akatar, Tog, CC, you need to join this train.
I'm going to hop on the train. I'm going to, actually.
Good. The Crescent City Book 3 is coming out January 30th, so I'm just, like, trying to, like, I don't know, do whatever I want until then.
Just gonna live my life.
Yeah.
Until January 30th.
And then I'm gonna die a slow death. I'm already dying a slow death.
We're dying the second we're born.
That's true.
Slowly.
Are we dying the moment that we're conceived? Are we always dying?
Bitches be dying.
Bitches be dying. I need a shirt that says labia deep.
Half the people would be like, what are labia?
Diagram on the side pointing out what labia is. Anyways, and I've been into fantasy waiting for CC3 to come out. And I was like, I don't know what to read. And then I was just trying to like look up what was free on the Kindle because all the books I really want to read cost money. And I'm just like, stupid. But the Zodiac Academy is free and it has 8 books.
Oh, nice.
In the series. So I have to read all 3 before January. No, I'm just kidding. I heard that from a TikToker that it is the first like 4 books are like kind of tension building, world building, like build up the story, and then like the last 4 books are like pure smut. So I'm excited. So I'm hoping to get like 2 or 3 books in before the 30th. Can take a break, read CC3, and then get in labia deep to smut.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. Just get really deep into like some good literature. But I'm reading the first book is called Zodiac Academy: The Awakening. I really love it. I think Zodiac Academy is actually a super good fantasy book to get into if you are not in the fantasy world because they start in like our world. So like I think they live in Boston, these twin sisters, and then they're pulled into the Fae world, but the Fae world is the exact mirror of our world, so you don't have to like understand a map or anything like that. Like the map is the world like as we know it. It's just like a different world. And then it like explains like these twins have grown up in the human world, so they don't know anything about Fae, so they're also learning what like things are and what things mean and what words mean. So like if you're really confused, I feel like this is a really good book to start with because it explains everything. So like what the fuck's a griffin?
I was like, last year I read so many like self-help books, not self-help books, but like motivational books. And I feel like I kind of left that behind me because it feels like work, you know, like in the morning I can get up and read a book that's like going to motivate me and inspire me in that way. But even that, it does feel like work a little bit.
It does.
It's more fun to read.
It's fun to read for fun. It's like
exactly.
fun.
It's like fun. And
it's so fun.
I have like a decent amount of twisted horror that I want to read, and I'll see how that goes.
She's gonna get me into twisted horror. I'm gonna get her into fantasy, and together we will complete an entire bookshelf. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that we want to do for this episode is we're gonna read a book together. Well,
at the same time, I'm gonna have my head rested on her shoulder.
It's gonna be great.
We're gonna dress alike.
So
while we're doing it.
Poor Jessie. I'm holding up a book to nothing right now, but
the camera stuff.
It's called One Dark Window. It's the Shepherd King series. There is a second book, but I've heard that this book is super good. It's a little bit witchy. There's like a monster. It's not like totally fantasy, but it is like magical. We are going to read the back description right now, and then we're both going to give our predictions of what we think is going to happen. And keep in mind, there is a second book, so this is probably like left on a cliffhanger, or like there has to be something to write beyond just this book. So how do you say that name? I can't read my handwriting.
Elspeth.
Elspeth Spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie, mislocked kingdom of the Blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient mercurial. What the fuck does that mean? Mercurial spirit tapped in her head. He protects her. He keeps her secrets. But nothing comes for free, especially magic. When Esplith meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, her life takes a drastic turn. Thrusts into a world of shadow and deception. She joins a dangerous quest to cure Blunder of the dark magic infecting it. Except the highwayman just happens to be the king's own nephew, captain of the most dangerous men in Blunder, and guilty of high treason. A maiden must unleash the monster within to save her kingdom in this dark, lush, gothic fantasy debut.
Ooh, mercurial means subject to sudden or unpredictable changes of mood or mind. His mercurial temperament.
That's me.
Or it could also mean containing the element mercury.
She contains the element mercury.
He does.
I mean, it's in her.
Oh, it's in her?
Yeah, this monster. Man, I am 83 pages in, or... I'm 18 pages in. I'm 18 pages in. I'm going to read it. I love this bookmark. It kills me every time. She got me a bookmark for my birthday that says, "Is that smut?" And it has Jesus on it. And then on the back it says, "You've been judged." I don't really know if there's smut in this book, but it's supposed to be really good. A lot of people said that they really like it, and it was unexpected of how good it is. It has like 4.9
Hidden treasure.
size. I think that she is going to fall in love with this highwayman. That's where the smut comes from. I don't know.
So her name is Elspeth. Why? Okay.
Why?
Why are the names getting just more and more ridiculous?
Weird.
It's like someone just like took their hand and slapped it on a keyboard and they're like, that's a name. That's her name. Elspeth.
And then they're like, she lives in the town of... with her sister, Aurora.
Gotta roll the R.
Aurora. Honestly, though, okay, so I think this guy is like committed treason against the king, though.
So is the guy the monster that she's talking about?
So she has like a monster. She has a monster in her head. So like a little, I don't know if it's spoiler alert. The pages that I've read, she got this really bad virus that was going around, and if you get it and you live, you're supposed to get magic. And like she didn't really get magic. She got like this dark like Dexter, like this dark passenger. Yeah, so she has like this dark being in her head that talks to her.
Oh.
But it like protects her. And she's like the outcast of her family and things like that. But I think she meets this man walking back from her house to her house. And I think that she's finally going to find somebody that like shows her the world, and then he's going to take it away from her and shatter it. I hope she's like I'm so sick of the books with like the women that are like, "I'm so delicate. It's my first time being in the world." Like,
I'm 4'10.5".
Yeah. Can you just be a boss ass bitch? Stop being a little bitch. I don't know.
Don't be a little bitch. Be a boss bitch.
Yes. I'm just so down for a strong female lead. And if it's not, it's really hard to get into.
I agree.
But I think she's going to fall in love. He's going to rip her heart out. And the king is going to be right. But she is going to have to save the kingdom somehow with her like little... I think the guy in her head is magic. It's just like... magic she can't unleash quite yet because something has to happen, and that's what I think.
I could see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. They don't really give much. They're just like, she has a monster in her head, and he meets a guy on the highway.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's our best guess.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Also, I'm audiobooking right now. Kingdom of the Wicked.
Whoa.
Kingdom of the Wicked. Fucking just want to claw my eyes out. It's so bad.
Why?
Book 1 and 2 were so bad.
Why do you keep listening?
Because now I'm hooked. There was a twist that happened at the end of book 2, and now I just can't stop. But it's mainly because Jordan has like 10 audible credits.
Audioable.
He has 10 Audible credits, and, like, it keeps stacking up. I worked it down to 6. I'm like, he has so many credits. Might as well.
Yeah. I'm actually going to read something completely different than I've ever read, which is a historical fiction book next called The Great Alone. Christine borrowed it to me. That's my friend. And she said it was one of the top 5 books that she's read last year. And it's pretty thick. I would say it's probably like 700, 800 pages.
Oh, yeah. That is thick.
I just don't ever read historical fiction. So
Yeah, me either.
Going in blind.
I've heard that they are kind of addicting, too.
I feel like it'll be kind of nice to have
A little something different.
Yeah, I do feel like I've gotten a little bit bored of the whole... how do I say it? I really like the book I read yesterday, but I do feel like a lot of the books I've been reading are strong female lead, abusive husband of some kind, some type of setup, twist ending. So much where even me, who I don't usually predict the endings, I'm like, okay, why am I reading the same book over and over?
That's because you just need to get into fantasy.
I need to, like, veer to horror,
ACOTAR.
veer to ACOTAR, veer to historical fiction.
Yeah.
You know?
You need a break. A palate cleanser.
But I do really like them, but it's just repetitive.
Yeah, for sure. I think, unfortunately, if you do get into ACOTAR, it is a 15-book commitment. It feels like a 5-book commitment when you start, but then you're like, I gotta read Crescent City, and then I gotta read...
Well, I feel like that's what my hesitation really is, because it's like starting a new series or something. It's like, I'd rather watch a movie that I know I can, like, watch and be done, because it's a commitment, you know?
Commit, change your life.
But
now.
I'm going to
Trust the
I
process.
get Audioable.
Audible.
I'll listen to my first ever
Yeah.
audiobook. I've never listened to an audiobook, so...
That's the way to do it. Because you just can, like, consume more.
Well, and I've gotten kind of out of the true crime podcast world. I used to be
me
really
too.
into that, and I don't really listen to it, and I feel like I've listened to all my motivational podcasts, too. I like podcasts, of course. I make lots
I honestly
of them,
feel like since I've started making podcasts, I don't really listen to podcasts anymore.
Same. I don't know, but it would be nice to just have a book
Yeah.
that I can listen to, that I don't have to sit down and take chunks out of my day to just read.
It is very nice, and I will get you hooked up, ma'am.
Well, we hope that we can figure out a way to make this virtual book club happen.
Yes.
Send us all your book recommendations.
We will do a poll of what book we should read first together. And I don't feel like we need to make, like, maybe we could just do, like, a quarters, like, or since this is, like, maybe we could be, like, read it by June.
Well, usually with book clubs, you, like, all read a certain amount of chapters and then talk about that chunk. And it's going to be really hard. How do you just, like, stop?
So I think, with the Storyograph is everyone can make comments. I already told you this, but act surprised. Everyone can make comments on the same book, and then if you are like, I haven't started reading it, it won't let you see those comments until you have read it. Well, you can mark it as a spoiler, and if it's a spoiler, it'll hide the comment until it says that you've gotten to, like, that certain page number.
Oh, nice.
And then so that was beautiful. So I think that'll be a good way to, like, be like, hey, we all want to read this by June, but if you want to hop on the train now, we have a group going on Storyograph. Put your own comments in, whatever. We'll do it like a big live, which it'd be fun to do. Like, maybe we could do like a call in, like do like a video call in, Bluetooth it to here, and like just have like a giant podcast of like everyone talking about the book.
Oh, that'd be super fun.
Mm-hmm. That's my idea. It's just spinning right now in my head.
Just do like a Skype meeting kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
That would be really fun.
Just meet some of you guys and talk about our lives.
That would be awesome, actually.
It's figured out that labia deep.
Oh, gosh.
Doesn't.
The imagery is just not... I wish it was out of my head, but I can't stop picturing it. I can't stop picturing labia slightly dipped in mud. Like, just...
Wait, like, it would be like your feet up to your labia, like just touching. I don't want to say vagina deep. I don't want mud.
Nipples deep.
Oh my gosh. Nipple deep. I'm nipple deep in smut.
One nipple, because asymmetrical boobs.
Because breastfeeding. I'm left nipple deep.
Encroaching on the right. Where's the mud pouring in from? Why is it mud that we're picturing.
Quicksand. You know what?
I'm vulva deep in quicksand.
No, not vulva deep. Paw Patrol.
There's trouble. Rubble
on the double. Get me out of here before I'm left nibble deep.
I actually saw a meme that said, I really thought quicksand was going to be a bigger problem in my adulthood
For
than
sure.
it was.
For sure. All the cartoons. I was like, gotta watch out for that shit. Not in Minnesota, apparently.
No, where is the quicksand? I'm going to Google it.
Oh my
Where
gosh.
is quicksand found? Alaska to Florida.
Oh.
Marshy coasts of the southeast. Carolina.
Marshy coast of the
Canyons
southeast.
of southern Utah.
Utah.
Northern Carolina.
You don't want to cut that out. It's too funny.
It's Huller. That's short for hilarious.
Why?
I don't know. Me and Jesse just say it sometimes.
Hilar is not a thing, Brittany.
Huller. It also doubles as
Hello.
like hello.
Hello. If you say that's Hilar.
Heller.
If you go
Hello there.
if you go down in an octave, that means you're saying hilarious. If you go up, that means you're saying hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Huller.
Wow, that's Huller. Huller? It makes sense. It checks out.
It does.
What time do you got to get up tomorrow?
So early.
Oh, shit.
Fuck my life. It was worth it.
You could sleep here.
Literally have nothing here.
There's toothpaste. You can brush your teeth with your finger.
Anyways, we hope you have a good life.
God. This is the last time we'll ever be talking to you. This is the last podcast that we're going to do of.
Because we're going to be stuck labia deep in quicksand the next time we try to record.
We won't be able to reach our microphones. Sandy labia.
I'm out. Have a good day. We hope you come to the next one.
We hope you join our book club, join our Facebook group. That's where we'll probably have a lot of the discussion, and also Instagram.
And we are going to start a Patreon. Or actually, we do have a Patreon. We just don't have any content.
We have a Patreon. There's no content, but pay us.
Pay us $7. Thank you.
That's less than the price of coffee a month.
It really is. We're probably going to move our book club to that unless people really are outraged. But if we're going to keep talking about labia, we got to move our book
We
club.
probably won't. Hopefully not. All right. Bye, bitches. Sorry. Bye. Bitches. Bitches be booking.
Hashtag bitches be booking. Always.
Book bitches for life.
Book bitches for life.
The fuck was that?
I love books.